Liverpool 3-2. No one can be happier than me right now. And of course, we also had the Kalasha International Film Festival on Saturday, which I attended. And of course, one of our very own actually won it. And I'll tell you more about that in a few. Other than that, it is that time of the day where we get to pause, breathe in, and see exactly what's happening across the board. My name is Furaha, and this is TV47's The Now Report. Mko ready? Twende kazi. It was a historic night at the KICC for the 14th Kalasha International Film and Television Awards. Popular media personality and our very own Shiksha Orara secured the trophy for Positive Impact Content Creator of the Year. In a move that stunned the audience, Shiksha announced on stage that she would donate the 200,000 shillings prize to a person in need. This was after the president, of course, earlier offered to add 300,000 shillings to the initial prize of 200,000 shillings. So he added 300K, making it 500. Amesema nini? 200K of hers, she's giving it away. President William Ruto aliattend at their gala, announced an additional 300,000 shillings for all category winners, bringing the total impact to 500,000 shillings. Hawin ime-highlight a growing shift at Kalasha as the Academy expands to recognize digital creators alongside traditional film and TV stars. Now, being an actor myself in this industry, nimefurahi sana kusikia kitu kama hii. Before, the prize was never this high. And seeing this shift in the industry and also this much recognition from the president himself, I feel like the future is quite safe for fellow creatives and filmmakers out there. We will see how that goes though, yeah? Now, if you're planning to head to the World Cup final this summer, you might want to check your account balance first. 4 tickets zimetokea for the big finale, and the resale prize is now a whooping $2.3 million each. But for that prize, you'd expect the seat to be on the pitch, or perhaps get yourself a starting lineup pale kwa nini. Yani ukwe pale katikati ya field na hao juu, hiyo pesa ni mingi sana jo. Eh? Now, while most fans are still searching for the cheap $10,000 seats, these listings have the internet asking one question. Your pricing includes soda na popcorn ama? All I can say is that good luck to the wallets of all football fans everywhere. Na sijui kuna kiasi fulani my producer alisema atani sponsor hii trip na sijui kama ataweza jo. Juu milioni 2 sijui atatoa wapi. Anyway, tuachane na shida za nje turudi nyumbani where mitumba traders across the country could soon feel the impact of a new tax proposal in the Finance Bill 2026. Gavana plan to introduce a 5% tax on imported second-hand clothes, commonly known as mitumba, but twist iko hapa hivi. Instead of actually taxing the profits, authorities will assume that importers make a profit of 5% on the value of their goods. This deemed profit will then be taxed immediately, right at the point of importation before the goods are even released. And here tax ni final. I think that's a good thing, right? It will mean that traders will not need to file additional income taxes for those goods later on. Gavana imesema the move is aimed at simplifying tax collection and curbing tax evasion in the informal sector. But kuna concern kidogo. Wase wanasema the cost may be passed down to ordinary Kenyans, potentially making mitumba ikuwe more expensive for many households that rely on the affordable second-hand clothes. Now, I actually feel this, naiamini sana juu umse ukimkata pesa before the product even gets here. Of course, it will get here and it will be even more expensive. Anyway, the proposal is also seen as a part of a broader push to increase revenue and support local textile industries. But the big question is, will this tax boost government revenue or will it just push small traders further to the edge? I will leave you to answer that specific question. Now, this next story is funny to me. Ni funny kwangu juu watu kuna audacity huku nje. Now just hear this. Detectives at Wilson Airport have foiled a heist that was less fast and furious and more slow and delusional. 4 masterminds were arrested yesterday while attempting to siphon fuel directly from an aircraft. Yes, umenisikia vizuri sana. These guys didn't go for a bank vault or a jewelry store. Walingia ndege wakaona, you know what? Maybe I bet I could fit about 50 bob worth of that into this plastic bucket. Ni kama mafuta ya kwenda ronga iliisha. Apparently, the plan was to blend into the routine activity unnoticed because nothing says I am just a humble airport employee quite like driving a random Mitsubishi Canter truck with 4 drums of jet fuel. The DCI reports that the suspects were caught red-handed with specialized equipment, which is a fancy police talk for some rubber tubes and a dream. Now, I am no scientist, but what exactly was the getaway plan here? You can't exactly put a Jet A1 fuel qua Probox and expect to hit 200 kilometers per hour. I feel like you're more likely to turn your engine into a very loud, very expensive popcorn maker. And in this case, you could be the popcorn. The 4 suspects are currently in custody. No word yet on whether they were planning to steal the wings. Anyway, next time tutajua. Next to build our... tutajua tu next time. But police have also impounded their vehicle, which is ironically running on empty. Ama hiyo ndo sababu walikuwa wanachukua mafuta. But siku hizi mafuta ina fuel nini? Lori ama? Mtaniambia baadaye. Now, ni kama shida zetu hii Nairobi haziishi. Especially with the rain. In Kilimani this weekend, a wall literally couldn't hold it together after heavy rains. A perimeter wall iliangukia gari. Imagine umeingia building, umepark gari yako hapa, afu kunanyesha, unakuja jioni unapata gari ukuta imeangukia. What do you tell people? 11 vehicles were damaged. 11 of them. The cars were just minding their business and then boom! Unexpected renovation. But the good thing is that no injuries were reported, which is good news. But the bad news is someone's insurance company is about to hear a very interesting story. Emujunasikia, ni aje? Weze ingia WhatsApp kidogo. Ni kama gari yangu imepark mahali haifai kuwa inapark. Kwa wall. That's the phone call people will be having very soon, yeah? And the authorities blame the heavy rain, which in Nairobi comes with the bonus features like floods, traffic, and now, as you can see, falling walls. Residents are advised if a wall looks unstable, keep your distance, which makes me curious. Unaweza angalia ukuta hivi kadhani iko unstable, because I don't think this specific wall looked unstable until the rain came in and did its work. But anyway, just keep your distance, because clearly some walls just can't seem to take the pressure. And again, like I tell you, our country keeps surprising me. Kuta zinaanguka, na now our principals who we expect to teach our students, to tutor us, these are the future of our country, and for some reason we just want to make life harder for them. And I'll explain right now. Education CS Julius Migos Ogamba has finally told the school principals to stop treating parents like personal ATMs. Remember Mato talked about this a while back, yeah? The CS amesema fagia wote, which actually means that he's not letting anyone go with this. Hapa mezidi sasa. He says fagia wote after catching Alliance Girls High School trying to charge 120,000 shillings in fees. Kumbuka limit ya gavana 53K. The ministry checked the school's budget and basically asked, is this a high school or a 5-star resort in Diani? Umesikia swali vizuri kweli? Ni high school ama 5-star resort? Juu pesa nayo imeenda hapi? The board of management has been dissolved, which is the government's fancy way of saying that they've been fired. The principal is also facing disciplinary action for having the audacity to think that quality assurance wouldn't notice a 100% hike. The CS's message to other head teachers is, if you want to get rich quickly, just try the lottery or something. Hii pesa ya raka mnatafuta unadhani mtapata wapi? You'll be joining the Alliance board on the unemployment board or unemployment line mkiendelea hivi juu. I don't understand this. And the funny thing to me is that this is a constant occurrence in Kenya. People just want to make money in all the illegal ways. I believe they are better, safer, way more less risky, more legal ways. That's the term. Way more legal ways to actually make your cash without actually messing anyone up. And hizi shida ndogo ndogo mnajiletea saizi doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we move from the Kenyan internet space straight to London. Pale Stamford Bridge inaonyesha story tofauti kabisa. Wase wawili wa content, Samiro na Arapuria, ambao walianza tu kwa just one second. Ambao walianza tu kwa dropping football banter kwa timeless. Sasa wako live Stamford Bridge kwa mechi ya Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest FC. Samiro ameingia na full miondoko energy akifanya stadium ifeel kama studio. Feel kama studio yake Arapurio amesema, actually let's see what Arap has to say. I am a big fan of Manchester United, and anytime Chelsea is demolished I feel amazing, and now hopefully watagongwa pia. Anyway, amevaa Forest colors, anabaki unbothered, game ndio inajieleza. From tweets to terraces, hii ni proof internet si to story, ni place ya real moments kuanzia kulipa. Let's just see what he has to say.
Samiro na Arap Urian walianza tu kadi jeshi ingine mneti, wakidrop match reactions, wakifanya football banter, wakijenga community dogo ya dogo. Leo wako Stamford Bridge, London. Wameingia hivyo kuwatch mechi ya Chelsea na Nottingham Forest. Si bahati, ni hustle inalipa saa hii. Samiro alifika na full miondoko, energy si mnamjua tu.
This one is crazy, man.
Araburia na ya kuachwa nyuma. Hii ndio inamaanisha net si mchezo. Conversations, texts na banter zinazotoka kwa mnet zinawait kusema kweli. Congrats Sami na Arap.
Clearly the man has stepped out of common ground and into greater waters, which is more than Arsenal fans will be able to say at the end of this season. Yes, najua nimeumiza watu wengi sana nikisema hivyo. Yes, Arsenal hamshindi ligi. In fact, I have the audacity to say Man United are winning the league, even though it's mathematically impossible. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for this show. Mkumbuke sana kwamba the Now Report still comes back at 6:30 p.m. in the evening with Daddy Mato himself. And in between pia, TV47 tuko na vitu mingi sana for you to watch, to be entertained. Remember, it is the home of untold stories. You take care, and I hope you enjoyed your lunch, and I hope you enjoy the show. Goodbye, guys.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning.
You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako.